biotech pathway is intriguing, it's liberating, it's mind-blowing, it's very cool, it's very calm, it's a whole bunch of different things. I would describe it as something that helps you towards your career path or helps you figure out what you want to do before you get to college, or something that just interests you and you want to focus on in that moment or in your 4 years.
The early college pathway is basically to have the opportunity to take college classes in high school without paying that amount of money that you would pay for a class on a normal basis. So I'm in the communications pathway at UMass Boston. We're studying to become competent communicators, to know how to communicate in formal tones or communicate with friends or in relationships. This is a general course that everyone has to take if they're going to college, but even if you're not going to college, it's a skill that everyone needs to have.
I knew that it would help me more than it would hurt me. So I took the chance. It lets you see what's out there. You don't have to stay in the pathway if you don't want to. You're not forced to keep it. I got involved by Dr. Lillis, our career pathways coordinator. Freshman year, she introduced us. We had a pathways day and everybody was shown the different pathways and you got to pick which one you wanted to participate in.
I didn't want to be in debt, and I knew I had a lot of people around me, including teachers, that were just kind of like, oh no, we have so much college debt, we're just working to pay it off. And it's something that I didn't want, but after coming into Fenway, not only did they acclimate me into the college environment, what I realized that yes, the courses are a bit more rigorous than high school. That doesn't mean that it's unachievable. Not to mention that my college advisors, they showed me that yes, college is expensive and it can be expensive, but we have a lot of resources around us that we can put to use, and yeah, just to make a good college experience.
So we do programs in school, we go to field trips. The one I did was for Harvard, and we learned a lot about what the doctors have to do when we diagnose patients. And we learned about intubation and injection and things like that. The class I used to have last year called Human Body System was really helpful for me during the Med Science program at Harvard. Everything I learned in the class I was able to use in the program because my teacher used to review everything before the program. We also got to do stitches, which was really fun. Those 3, intubation, the stitches, and injection, were the most interesting parts.
The first time that I sat in a UMass Boston class, it really did feel special because I felt like it's where I'm supposed to be. I know that next year I'm not going to take a pathway that I don't want to choose. I know that I'm going to end up in a college that I want, and especially with doing the UMass Boston courses, it's helping me have a backup plan. My future is on the right track.
It's like a preview to what is soon to come, and I know if I do this, it'll be easier to understand in the future.
I think it's exceeded my expectations because I'm getting the opportunity to be in a classroom with a professor. I get the opportunity to have the same opportunities that college students have, that they're paying thousands of dollars to have at the reach of my finger. I really think it's really interesting because I get the same college work.
I used to be confused about what I wanted to do. The biomed pathway helped me because you got to practice, you got to ask questions, the most important. And now I know I want to do something in the medical field. I want to go to college to study dentistry. I am more confident with what I know right now because I got to practice when I practice, I understand like everything. So that was really helpful with the confidence.
In the early college pathways, I feel very confident because I know that I'm going to go in the right direction, and I know that next year I'm going to end up in a place that I will be supportive no matter what.
I think the influence that it has is pushing me more towards nursing. Being in the biotech pathway has influenced other things unrelated to nursing, such as like being confident in what you already know and being able to put what you know to vision. Like, you know, it's in your head and you can put it out there and see your vision come to life. I would recommend it to other students because it's very eye-opening and it's just very good experiences to have.